What's happening, all you beautiful, beautiful people? Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is in the building. Fix the camera. It is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge, episode number 10. Number 10. We're almost halfway through the PSL season. And yeah, things have changed. Take a look. We're right here on our fixture list. Of course, last time we were out, we took on Kaiser Chiefs and lost 4-2. I played a load of games off camera, and yeah, it's been interesting. We beat Richards Bay in the Carling Cup knockout competition 3-0, and then we went on to lose TS Galaxy in the next round 2-0, so that was that. We then went and played them in the PSL. We drew with Richards Bay 2-2. Tux thumped them 5-2. We then went on a little bit of a losing streak. Lost to Orlando Pirates 4-1. Like I said, we lost to TX Galaxy, and we lost to Sukahume United 4-2 in this one. We bounced back at the bottom of the table, Makasi FC 2-0. And then we thumped 5-1 against Golden Arrows. And you know what? I had a look at this and I was like, I'm not happy with the way the squad is going. We've conceded so many goals. Yes, we're scoring a lot of goals, but I had to make a tactical change, and we did that. And so far, the tactical change has proven 2 goals against Morimo Galant and 2 goals against Cape Town City, both of them with clean sheets. So yeah, we've been doing good in terms of with the restructure. And this is how we're looking. We're going with a fat back three, almost a 3-4-2-1 formation in essence, with wing backs, 3 centre backs, and then the up top roles are pretty much the same, except the wingers are going to tuck in the middle. It's a very similar tactic with slightly different role changes to the one I had with the Man United save. If you haven't seen that, at the end of this video, there's a little button. Click on that, or just go look on my YouTube channel and go find any other things you want to see. But yeah, this is kind of like how we've structured the last 2 games. There is a few minor little issues at the moment. Number one is Matikovic has picked up a minor knock, so he's not 100% fit. I don't want to risk him. He is our top goal scorer with 10 goals. Closest to him is Morta with 4, and Padime with 2, and Uraz with 2. So we're not scoring as many as I'd hoped. It looked like we were scoring. Morta, we've got to talk about him on the wing. He's not playing this game. He's also recovering from an injury. He's had 11 goal contributions so far. In fact, all 10 of Matikovic, 9 out of 10 goals from Matikovic have been assisted. Sorry, 7 out of 10 goals have been assisted by Morta. That's what I wanted to say there. So yeah, he's done the job quite nicely on that side. But yeah, this is how we're lining up for the first game. We've got 2 games today. We're taking on TS Galaxy, and then we're taking on Zulu in the next game. In the PSL, currently we're sitting in 9th. We are comfortable in 9th. We are comfortable a sort of not in relegation battle per se. We are 12 points clear of Makasi FC, who are in 15th at the moment. So I feel like we should be okay with that one. The Golden Arrows loss of 5-1 really triggered me a lot, because they were at the bottom of the table, and yeah, we couldn't have fallen into that. On the plus side is that we are currently now just 4 points behind Sukahume United in 5th place. So things are turning. Whether we'll get a top half finish, I don't think we will, but I think the mid-table is looking to be good. Us and Orbit College chilling in those areas to promoted teams. I had a look at the season preview. We have gone from 1,000 to 1 to 600 to 1, which is, I suppose, better than anything else. Sundowns still the odds-on favourites to win the league, even though they're currently sitting 2nd with a game in hand. Like I said, we're taking on TS Galaxy. They are sitting in 11th, and then we're taking on Amazulu, who are sitting in 3rd. Let's look at the team for the TS Galaxy. We're going to go Matsunovic in goals, who hasn't been great. I will give him that. He has not been great. Only 3 clean sheets out of 11, 25 conceded. Not great, but we're giving him some time. Malaki, Ngobo, and Milic are the 3 centre-backs. Ngobo will be the man in the middle, Milic on the left, Malaki on the right. Okane has continued on the wing-back, and Ramashala has continued on the wing-back on the left-hand side. Wood and Soletu are the 2 men going to be starting in this game. Malepa, Pademi, and Araz up front. I'm giving Yodmas a little bit of a rest. Beliso and Morta also rest. Para hasn't been great. Padima has been decent when coming on from the bench, so I'm giving him a start. And then Ruaz, who hasn't scored a goal in quite some time, is going to be starting this one. And kickoff is in the way. One thing I have noticed is we've been getting in a lot more fans during these games, which is absolutely fantastic. It helps the gate revenues a lot, especially in the stages that we're in, because we've hit a bit of a financial wobble. We got hit with a bit of a tax bill, which I didn't know was a thing. But yeah, so a lot of the finances that we had have eaten Arua as well. You know, I was saying he hasn't scored in a while. I'm busy talking about finances and tax hits. 1 minute 22 seconds. Soletu with the assist. Ruaz with the goal. Absolutely brilliant. Pendini, beautiful ball to Soletu. He crossed this in. Ruaz turned the defender sideways. And look at the space he had and the placement of that. There's our Panamanian man. That's what I love to see. Yeah, that was brilliant. Minute 33. That's what it took to score that goal. That is brilliant. Love that. That is good. We also went with a more positive mentality rather than attacking mentality. I feel that when we're doing attacking, we're pushing too forward and we were conceding quite a lot. But, I mean, we're not scoring 4 or 5 goals a game like we did, or 3 goals. But, I mean, if we win 1-0, I'm happy. I'm a happy man. A win is a win in my books, and it's helped us to keep away from the relegation, where that is the goal of the season, not to get relegated. Now we have another chance to making it 2 with Soletu. When we've called upon has been very, very good. Jodwa has been a little bit better, and Beliso has been a little bit better. But we're giving Soletu a run. He's put up a little bit of a fight, but he hasn't played enough games. So giving him a bit of a run. Mokane with a long-range effort. I do have my wing-backs to shoot less, but apparently that instruction doesn't really work in FM26. No matter how many times I've changed it and connected it just doesn't work. So they keep shooting when I don't want them to shoot. But anyway, Kope with the long ball forward. Easy takedown from Ramashala, Milic, Ngobo, Wood, Malaki, back to Wood, Okane to Molepe. Molepe running it down the wing, beautifully done. Cross low and smashed hard from Arua. Couldn't get past the goalkeeper though. Ramashala would have a second attempt at the cookie. And this is now Wood having another attempt at the cookie, but I don't know what happened there. Stanovic from the back. Malaki finds Mokane. Malepe. Also been very good as the backup right winger, except on that occasion where he got dispossessed quite easily. Makangu running it forward. He's got a lot of bodies ahead of him. Going to go for the long range effort. Kosovic, maybe a bit eccentric with the touch, and then takes it down on his foot instead of trying to land on it and pick it up, but fine. I won't question it. Not a goal. Fine. Here he is again. This time he gives it away. Dangerous position. So they're 2 back to clear it. Not as far as Manyisa. Shlungu, they're breaking it through. Manyisa's through. Kosovic gets a touch. That's the goalkeeper we signed, man. That's the guy which we signed. Not the first half of the season. Ignore that goalkeeper. This one is better. He's a much, much better player. Really is. He's so good. He's actually very, very good. I like the looks of him a lot. Now, shout out to Wood. We just need to give him time. That's all it was. Letu. Remy. Ramashala. Also the fact that we had, big teams all in the first 6 games was not ideal. Letu. Ramashala. Looking for options. Goes for goal. Bounces off. And there it is. Letu with the goal. The second one of the game. Makes me a very, very happy man. Indeed, it really does. Good little finish here. Bounced perfectly for him. Just on the half volley. Lots of past Tepe's goal. 2-0 up. A team that knocked us out of the Carling Cup. But at some point I wanted to get to at least like the quarters or the semis. We could have made it. The Carling Cup is only the top teams that play off in the knockout. It's like, think of it, the Carabao Cup. I think is the best way to explain that one. Happy with the number of slots. Let's move on to the next half. And Soletu having a game and a half, maybe justifying his start of this game, and possibly could be looking in line to get a start in his next game against Amazulu, which will be a tougher opponent, considering they're in 3rd place at the moment. So that is something to consider. as it stands, we are doing all right, and we've got a lot of shots, we've got a lot of possession, which is something we don't normally do, but with the new tactic, we do keep possession a little bit better, which is ideal, especially against stronger position. I think it would be interesting to see how it pans out. We haven't had stronger position yet. I suppose Cape Town City was probably the best one that we've had, and that was a good effort from Maklangu. Pulled one back for them. The 2-match clean sheet run has ended for Matasovic, but the Maisa was a beautiful ball across. Caught us napping a little bit on that wing, and a good solid finish from Maklangu. Maybe Matasovic could have got a hand to it. I don't know. I'm not going to blame him too much on that one, but yeah, not ideal at all. Going to make some swaps. Mokane is not looking great out there. 6.3 is not what I like to see, but 6.29. But Vuvuzela, who's training to be a wing back now. Also, Pademe is looking a little bit tired, so it's Wood and Soletti. Wood can come off, bring on Corsi in his second game. He's been injured for most of the season. We'll bring those two for now. And we'll keep an eye out on the rest, the likes of Soletu, Padeni, even Ramashala, and Milic all looking a little bit tired. Malaki also looking a little bit tired in the defense. We don't really have defenders, so it is something we're going to be looking at in January to try and bring in one or two more backup centre backs. Just so we have guys that can play in the roles. I do have a 16-year-old on each side, but I don't have one in the middle. I think that might be a bit of a play to try and find a centre back. Just to slot in when Nobo is injured or tired, and bring on that fresh leg, because it's going to be important. We need a little depth in the defense. Elsewhere, though, we're looking a bit good. We're looking solid in every other position. I think that is the only real drawback at the moment when it comes to the defense, just lack of depth. And Hedden is through on goal. Milicevic was out of goal, but it is going to be offside. I was about to get cross because I saw his hand go up to appeal for offside instead of making the space small. Him. He is playing in his more preferred keeper role when we are in possession. There might be a bit of a difference in why we conceded a bit less in the last 3 games. I'm going to make some more swaps. Ramashala is absolutely broken. I don't have Zulu on the bench. He's injured. Ramashala's going to have to play. Milic is also looking smashed on that left-hand side. Going to play in Gongeni there, and then also Pademi looking tired. Going to bring on Para. He hasn't played well, but we maybe we're expecting a bit too much from Para. He was playing a little bit an isolated role on that left wing side, and hopefully with the new attacking style, he can get a little bit more involved in the game. This is Vuvuzela. Vuvuzela moving it forward, loses out. He's our vice captain, of course. Malaki being our captain. Ayisa takes the long range effort. Tosovic easily saves that one. Nothing too much to worry about. Nobo, Malaki, Alepe, also looking very tired out there. But about 5 minutes left to play. We've got one sub if we need it. Don't really want to do it. With 3 minutes of stoppage time, we should be good. We should be fine. Let the game run out. And we'll take that victory. That's 3 wins in a row for us. And it's looking good. It's looking very good. The new tactic is looking super. Now to put it to the real test against AmaZulu, which could be an interesting one. It could be a very, very interesting take. We'll see you guys at the next game for AmaZulu. We're on an away day, so don't go anywhere. We can go see where AmaZulu is in South Africa.
Guys, we're back for the AmaZulu game. Now, I was going to do a away day for AmaZulu, but then I noticed something in the database that doesn't make sense. So AmaZulu play in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal area, hence their name AmaZulu KwaZulu-Natal. It makes sense. But then I looked at the About Club here, and they play at the Mabombela Stadium, according to this, which is very, very weird because they don't play there. They don't play at the Mabombela Stadium, which is in Mpumalanga. It's nowhere near. It's actually in Limpopo, actually. Was it Mpumalanga? One of the two. I think it's in the north. I think it's in Limpopo, if I'm not mistaken. But apparently that's where they play in the in-game, which is very much not true. They play in KwaZulu-Natal. So I have Moses Mabhida as a different potential one because there's a few other teams that played Moses Mabhida in real life. So I'm not going to do one today for that reason, but I am going to give you a rundown of the team that is starting this game. Big news, Metosevic is injured for this game. He is out of this game, up to 6 days out after the 2-week break that we've had, or 3-week break we've had for the Christmas period. So he is officially going to be out. We've got Malaiki, Ngobo, Milic, Mokone, Ramashala, Wood, Baliso, Pedeme, Mota, and Metosevic are going to start. We're going to quickly talk about some transfers because some transfers did happen in between basically the winter, I suppose, summer break in South Africa. That's happened. We can just look at transfer history. There it is. We have officially sold 2 players. Well, 1 player and 1 player out on loan. Guillaume Chabalala has gone to Acorn Bush United. Already played 1 game, scored 1 goal. We have made him to play as a striker for them. So he is in the team. That's, of course, another team where we sold Cole Colbert to them a couple of beginning of the season as well, or last season rather. So yeah, he's gone off there just to be on loan. And then we also sold Cabello Kokostile to Makasi FC. Kokostile was putting up a little bit of a fight, was getting a bit of a bad atmosphere in the changing rooms. We couldn't have that, so we needed to dispose of that little rotten flavor because he just wasn't getting game time. And I mean, when the likes of Para in the squad, and then we also brought in, of course, Padime as a loanee option, it was obviously going to happen. And then some transfer news, we have permanently signed Malepe. He has decided to join us on a permanent deal, relatively cheap compared to what we paid because we're getting him on a free transfer. So there you go. I think he's actually going to be less than what he's currently getting as well. I think he was less. I think he was like 40. I think he was like 10 or 11. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I could be thinking of a completely different person. But let's go to it. This 3 at the back has been working well. Let's take on AmaZulu. And kickoff is underway with AmaZulu and Kruger United. I'd like to think in my world, in my reality, we're not playing at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. We are playing in Durban. I've been trying to think out why they thought Moses Mabhida was the home of AmaZulu. And the only thing I can think of is maybe they might have played a game there, like a bigger game that their stadium couldn't fill out because their stadium isn't big. So maybe they played like a Chiefs or a Sundowns in there, and then the researchers in FM26 just saw that game. Oh, they played there. That must be their home game, their home stadium. That's the only like explanation I can really have. I don't know how he missed that. Colsa's just lying on the ground, holding his hand. And now look at that. He can moonwalk on his back and slide across, do the cha-cha slide, and he's injured. Oh. I do have a goalkeeper on the bench. Nkonkozizi Moatang, 17-year-old third choice backup goalkeeper. Yeah. I'm guessing he has to come on. What a debut. Oh, this is going to be a long game. This is going to be a very, very long game. I mean, we've got no fear of being relegated, at least. Hopefully, Carlsen isn't out for long, because Metosevic is out for, he's only out for like a week. So I guess maybe about a game, maybe 2 games. Moatong might have to play. Got a lot to live up to, though. 17 years old, getting his debut with a defense that hasn't been great. Mokane moving it forward. He's one of those defenders that haven't been great, but in recent times, since moving to a wing-back position, he's actually been quite good. The long ball across the Pademi isn't good enough, and they will header it clear. We're going to get a throw-in highlight? We are going to get a throw-in. We've got a long throw highlight coming. Malaiki stepping up. He's been practicing on his long throws. We've already scored once in a long throw. We're not going to score there because February will easily pick that out of the air. Hopefully something our keeper can also do, Motang, because we kind of need him to be I mean, spectacular, because yeah, he's going to be called upon one-on-one with the striker. He rounds him. It hits the crossbar. I suppose he did enough to get that angle small enough. They're moving it forward again. Here comes Chele down that wing again. He's not running it. Okay. He was just standing dead still there. He had so much space in front of him. Didn't do much about it. But Tetwa moving it forward for them now from the free kick. Here comes Chele, the man who just stood still. Ngobese looking for options in the box. Launches one into the box. Milic will clear that. Very big man, Milic. And the shot comes in and it just goes wide. I'm getting very nervous every time they take a shot now and it's somewhere near the target. I am going to be nervous. It's an untested 17-year-old goalkeeper, which, I mean, is not great. But if we can hold on to at least half time, I'll be happy. It's just constant onslaught on our side. Luckily, their shots are not on target, so I can just hope that Amazulu don't have a very good striker who knows how to hit the target. And we can hopefully hit them on the break. Malaki moves it forward to Morta. Morta bringing it forward. He's got his man in front of him in Metokovic. Decides to go on alone. And that was not the correct decision from Morta. You need to do better, Morta. You need to do better. That was pathetic, actually. The resulting highlight is from the resulting goal kick. Chele down to Ngobesi. Burn. Playing around at the back now, moving it forward. Nicely done from them. They've managed to get out of that little hole that they had. And then Wood wins the... I felt like Wood won it fairly there. It's going to be a free kick. I really hate these long highlights because it does... It builds up too much in my mind. That's the only problem. Ngobesi. Dube, Mvala, Machlongo, back to Mvala over the top. This time there's got some break space and Mlodi Mbanjwa gets the goal. It was a good finish from them. They had to, I mean, they really, really have been trying. Mbanja gets past Ramashala quite easily in the end, and could Moatong have done better? I mean, you're getting beaten at your near post like that. There has to be a world where you have to do better. There really has to be, right? It's not just me saying that. Like, yeah, that wasn't great. Manjwa again moves it forward to Mklongo. Takes the chance in. This time the save is done, but Malva is there. Mvala puts it in the back of the net off the rebound. Muntang got a hand to it, I guess, so there's that. And then you just got to hope that it falls to one of your guys and not one of theirs in the end. In the end, Wood couldn't get to the header. Mvala could. It's 2-0 Amazulu. It's going to be a long 45 minutes in the second half. Maybe still one before the second half. I'm talking like the game's over. Is there an option that we can maybe sneak one in? Adime looking for options. Goes for the little loopy shot. I thought that might have snuck in. That was close. That was close. I was about to say a half-time. It's not half-time. It's another highlight for them. I think. Burn and just playing ping-pong in the air with headers. Morta bringing it forward. He's got some men in the box arriving, and he's got the pace on the wing. Lesedi Morta launches one of the back posts. Pademe is there. Mpo Padime puts it in the back of the net. We've pulled one back before halftime. A beautiful run here from Lesedi Morta. And what a cross in the end. I thought he was going to go to the near post. Decided to go to the back post. Pademe smashing it home. February got a hand to it. Not enough to keep it out. I'll take that all day, guys. I'll take that all freaking day. There's a kickoff highlight. I mean, if this can turn into our favor, that would be great. Imagine going into the half. Okay, that was the highlight. Just to tell us there. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to shout at the team. You've been terrible. Sort yourselves up. Everybody's looking fired up. Everybody's looking ready to go for the second half. 17-year-old goalkeeper looking fired up. That's what you love to see. Absolutely love to see. Like I said, there's no real chance we can drop into that relegation at the moment. I mean, chances of us getting top 4 for continental football is also quite low. I won't hold my breath for that one. We need to go on a monster run to do that, and it doesn't start with a 2-1 loss to Amazulu at the moment, does it? Mvala tries, goes to Byrne. Byrne has some space, long-range effort. They've realized the 17-year-old probably can't do much, and so they're just taking long pot shots, which I suppose is good because they haven't really tested him yet. But I mean, we need to be doing better, right? It's just the goalkeeper that's injured. It's not like the rest of the team. And I mean, in fairness, we had Kolse in goals. It's not like we had our first team goalkeeper. Mokane is through on goal now. Has options in the box. Finds Pedeme again! Goal number 2. Let's go. Equalizer. 93rd minute. Mokane, who was about to actually take off. A beautiful run from him. Crossed it to the back post. And Padime again has put in the back of the net. There you go. He might be someone I might be looking at signing permanently as well as that left winger. I think he's got the buy clause, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to look at that. He's been absolutely fantastic. In the team, though, I must say Ramashala's been absolutely horrible in there. We've got Zulu who's learning to play as a wing back, so we'll bring Zulu in there. Wood has also been absolutely shockingly bad. I'm going to bring in Corsi. I know he's not really that type of player, but I feel like he could do the job if need be. Maybe switch him with Beliso a little bit more of a channel. No, you know, he's a playmaker. He can play there. He must learn to play there. We'll make those 2 swaps. I'm keeping an eye on Metosevic as well. He hasn't had the best of games. But just those 2 for now. We have made that 3rd sub as well for our goalkeeper. We only have 1 stoppage left as well, so we've got to think about that as well. We've got 2 subs and 1 stoppage. And you know what? With 10 minutes left, I think we need to make those last 2 swaps. Metosevic is going to come off. Areas come on. And then elsewhere, I was going to take off Ngobo, but I don't really have a proper centre-back to bring on. I realized we didn't actually buy any centre-backs yet. You know what? Beliso can come off. He's looking a little tired. We'll bring on Yodamas to come on there. Just to give some fresh legs in that midfield. Hopefully Araz can pop up with another, important goal for us. Every now and then he pops up with the goal that could win a game. Mvala. That's where you playing at the back. Dube brings it forward. Chele. Goes across down to Roca. Comes in there. That should be offside. It's not offside. Mokhlongu is onside. He was behind Roca. Roca. Ah, come on. Yeah, he was behind. It came off the defender as well. That's why it looked a bit forward. But he was well behind the ball. That's a good goal. I mean, unfortunately, took the deflection off Mokane, but I mean, yeah, we were looking good. We had a little comeback, and then yeah, falling apart in the last few minutes. Unfortunately, it's difficult to say. If Kolse didn't get injured, would it have been still 3-2? I mean, he's not exactly a great goalkeeper. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but he's not a great goalkeeper. Latasha goes to Dube, takes the long-range shot. Mautang, that was... I mean, if that had gone in, then... yeah, that would have been absolutely shocking. It's a loss. It's a loss. I can't say much about it. I mean, literally, we're just going through the motions at the moment. So, you know what? It is what it is. We're currently sitting in 9th place. We were 10 points off the top 2, which is only the 2 continental spots. I thought it was top 4. It's only top 2. I know Netbank Cup gets a continental spot as well, so there's that. But 10 points off Chiefs, I think a middle table finish is a good result for a team that just got promoted. I think anywhere between 6 and 10, even 6 and 12, I'd say, is a respectable finish for us. So I'm happy with how it's gone so far. In terms of when we're coming back, we still got a lot of football. Yeah, we're coming back for the Pirates game, guys. I'm at Tux Pirates. We've got an away day at Orlando Stadium. That's where we're heading. We'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, a little bit of a sad way to end off, but it is football and that's what happens. As long as we can keep up with a couple of wins every now and then, I'll be happy with a mid-table finish. I think considering all things done that we are first time in the Premier League, I think it's a decent result being a mid-table team. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and them haters. Your boy the Vuzela is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.